Hey, kindergarten. So today for our Wit and Wisdom reading lesson, we're going to continue to think about this focusing question, which says, how do people use their senses to learn about the world? Okay, so we've been working with this story called My Five Senses, and we're going to continue to look at that question and think about how this boy uses his five senses to learn about the world, all right? There's some new things I want to talk about. There's some words written in green. One of them says the main topic, and the other one says details. So the main topic is what the book is mostly about. So in this book, the main topic is all about the five senses. Now the details in this story are just the five senses. So the key details are that we see with our eyes, we hear with our ears, we taste with our mouth, we touch with our hands, and we smell with our nose, all right? So we're gonna look a little bit closer in the book to see about those details and see how they relate to the idea of our five senses. Now, when you look in a book, there's something called text evidence, which is a fancy word for just saying what the author is writing about and drawing about to show you how they are explaining their main topic, right? And how this author is talking and teaching you about the five senses. So I'm gonna look at some of the pages in here, and we're gonna look. So I like these pages because it talks about the sense of using their eyes, the sense of seeing, okay? And you have to read it and look at the pictures and use the text evidence to learn about how your eyes help you see, all right? So I'll just read it, and it says, I do this with my senses. I have five senses. When I see the sun or a frog or my baby sister, I use my sense of sight. I am seeing. So that text, that's the words, and the illustrations, that's the picture, explain how you use your eyes to see things and how the boy does in the book. Maybe he's at a pond and he's using his eyes to look at a frog in a lily pad, all right? Maybe he's looking at his baby sister, like on this page, all right? So the author uses those details to explain about the sense of sight. Let's do another page. Okay, this one. I see a drum, and I know a drum is loud. And I see a fire engine, and I know a fire engine is loud. And I see a bird, okay? And I know that just kind of by looking at it, those illustrations or pictures are letting me think about the sense of hearing. And we use our ears to hear. And there's some text here, so let's see if that all ties together. I'll read it for you. When I hear a drum or a fire engine or a bird, I use my sense of hearing. I am hearing. So those details in that page talk about the sense of hearing, all right? And the sense of hearing goes back to our main idea of one of the five senses, all right? So those are some new ideas. The main topic is what the book is mostly about, five senses. The details are found throughout the story, all right? The details are the five senses and how they work together to help us learn about our world, all right? Text evidence is the words or writing that the author uses, and the illustrations or pictures that they use to help you understand what they're writing about, okay? I can smell. I smell with my nose. And there's a picture to show you the boy smelling the rose, all right? Today, I want you to think about the story, okay? Your activity today says, using text evidence. What sense is the boy using? So I'm going to show you some pictures, and you're going to draw a picture of one of the senses that the boy uses in the story on Seesaw. Then you're going to finish the sentence. He is blank. I have an example. I said he is using his eyes to see. And I would draw a picture of him using his eyes to see something. So we're going to look back through the story right now at each of the five senses, and you can draw a picture of one of those senses and remember what he's doing, okay? So let's see. All right. Okay. So I already did this one. He can use his eyes to see a frog or his baby sister. We talked about the text evidence. He can use his ears to hear a drum or a fire engine or a bird. He can smell things. There's cookies fresh out of the oven, a pine tree, or some soap. He is smelling those. For his sense of taste, the author chose to draw a picture of the boy eating his noodles and drinking his milk. And it says, when I drink my milk and eat my food, I use my sense of taste. I am tasting. So there's the text evidence to show the detail of the sense of taste. When I touch a kitten or a balloon or water, I use my sense of touch. I am touching. So there's the details and the text evidence for the sense of touch. Okay, so those are some ideas. He talked about using more than one sense at a time. All right. Okay, this one he's looking at the moon. This one when he's laughing and playing with his puppy. He talked about using 4 senses. I can see, hear, smell, and touch. So again, your assignment is to think about some of those pictures and the words on the page and the sentences that I read to you. That's called text evidence. And you're going to draw a picture from the book and answer the sentence, complete the sentence for me. Okay? And my example is, he is using his eyes to see. Maybe you could write, he is using his nose to smell. You could draw a picture of him smelling the flower. All right? So, I can't wait to see what you come up with. When you're done with your work, please post it on Seesaw for me. I will talk to you soon. Bye, kids.